Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here for today's slate for August the 24th. Hopefully, you guys all had a good slate for yesterday, the 23rd. Anyway, I did not have premium lineups. It was only a four-game slate, so I decided not really to do one. It's kind of hard to do lineups on a four-game slate. So yeah, didn't have any lineups yesterday anyway. Still obviously did a video as you guys did see, and some of our subs, took some of the information that I provided and made some lineups out of it. So definitely, a shout out to them. As you see here, scored a 191 here, put in $16 and won $72 here. So definitely not too bad there. Then also we had another sub here. Didn't have the same score, but also cashed with a 172.5 there. So definitely, do appreciate it as he says here. Same here. I watched the videos for today's games, followed the Mafia's recommendations, and I cashed on my own. So, like I said, guys, if you guys watch the video and actually, get into it and listen to my picks, you will be able to create your own lineups. So, yeah. Anyway, if you guys still want on some premium lineups, let us know. Like I said, I took the day off yesterday, but we are 11 out of 13 so far on our days. Like I said, we are doing very, very good. Also, today's slate's looking very nice today. Big 14-game slate for Friday. So we're definitely intrigued on today's slate. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. So like I said, we'd love to have you guys $8 a day, $30 a month for MLB. And then also we have some NFL today. Yes, we do. Which today is Friday, so we got NFL. We'd love to have it. Love to have you guys. Only $10 for the rest of the preseason, which is 2 weeks. So to get in on NFL or MLB, just click on the Twitter link down there. Message us, say, hey, I want to get it all set up, and we'll get you guys all set up. All right. So we don't really have any aces today, as you see. Mike Folkanevich, sorry, we got him as the number one guy, 10,500. Don't mind him here against Miami. Derek Rodriguez coming off the DL. Clevenger, Zach Godley, Keiko, Rich Hill. So for the most part, no big number one ace that you're really looking at here. So I think today you can really go for like a mid-range or kind of an upper-range pitcher, then definitely stack up on your hitters that you're targeting tonight. So as normal, let's go look at the pitchers here. We got CC Sabathia, Jake Arrieta, and Dallas Keuchel as the top three pitchers here for tonight's slate. If you guys saw yesterday, I told you Tyler Glasnow was the for sure favorite to pick there. He had 30 points, which wasn't a lot, but he was definitely good value there. Newcomb, he didn't do bad. Cole Hamels did pretty good with the 55, but I just couldn't get him in there. So Glasnow, 30 points, not bad. Like I said, I got in a lot of so you could easily get in a lot of Cubs if you guys did play it that way. So anyway, today kind of our value guy is CC Sabathia here with $7,800 on FanDuel. As you guys know, he's coming off the DL, but nothing too crazy. It was a short stint, nothing to do with the elbow or arm or anything, so we're good there. He is facing the O's, as we know. Very bad defense. Very bad offense. And when Sabathia, I think his last couple starts before the DL, he was looking pretty good. So, like I said, I'm not expecting him to have any issues here. He is in Baltimore. Let's go look at him. Like I said, he's only 7,800, so he's very, very, very cheap. Should get you easily 35, 40 if everything goes right. Let's go look at his stats here before he went on the DL. All right. Anyway, 3.32 ERA for him. There we go. 50 and 49 in his two starts before the DL. Had a bad one against Boston, but overall not really looking bad. Baltimore, when he faced him last, he didn't do too good. But I think, a little bit different here. I think he will, like I said, at least get you 30, 35. For only 7,800, I don't think, you can't really complain about it. So that's who I'm looking at here for mid-range. And then you got Jake Arrieta against the Blue Jays. Their opponent ISO is 28th. So, he could maybe give up a couple home runs here. But overall, it's not looking too bad for him. Opponent K rate's 8th overall, so he might get you about 35, 40 as well. Opponent ratings 18 overall, so it looks like Sabathia is the clear cut there. I got Dallas Keuchel against the Angels. Not really the same team right now. without. I think Upton and Trout are still out, so Keuchel, don't mind him. I think they're at home here against they are away. So who knows? We'll see. It is a later game, but I still don't mind Keuchel here if you want to go that way. You got Rich Hill here against the Padres. That could go. It should go fine here. He is at home. If you want to go that way with him, $8,800. Everything's looking good here. Hard contact rate against righties is 22nd, so that's the only really bad thing to look at. Opponent ISO, maybe get a home run off him, but so far it's looking like Sabathia is your clear-cut favorite here. Looking at these guys. Michael Fulmer, same thing coming off the DL, but his is looking pretty good too. Not sure why he went on the DL. Maybe a oblique strain. That's interesting. Let's go look at him real quick. Sorry about it being so slow. I don't know why it's been so slow. He will return to the disabled list. Limited to around 70 pitches. Okay, so I'm probably not going to touch him. Anyway, looking at it, like I said, Sabathia looks like the clear cut. I'd probably go Sabathia, Keuchel, Rich Hill, and then maybe Arrieta. Every time I pick Arrieta, I don't know, he just doesn't do good for me. And Blue Jays are a team that can definitely get a couple, runs off you. Dallas Keuchel, opponent K rate's 28th on the slate, so I'm not really liking that. Rich Hill, number 4. So that is looking half decent there. So, yeah, probably Sabathia and Hill are the two I'm really looking at. Folklevich, if you want to go that way, he's not looking too crazy bad, but he is pretty expensive. So then you got Clevenger against the Royals. So, yeah, Clevenger, Folklevich, maybe 3 and 4, and then Hill and Sabathia definitely in a 1-2 combo right there. So, leading candidate is Sabathia here for today's slate. Anyway, here we go. All the hitters here, they are rated from the best rating to the worst rating. As you see, the best ratings here are from that early game with Chicago and Cincinnati, for sure. Just excluding that Chicago-Cincinnati game, number 1 rated player here is Nick Markakis here against Dan Straley. Does very well against him in his career. 346 WAVA. Only 135 ISO, as we know. Markakis not really known for his power, but he should get a couple hits here. I really don't mind him here. As you see here, bump detector. They're expecting him to actually hit a home run here, which is kind of surprising for Markakis. They are in Miami, which isn't the best place to hit, but they really do like Nick Markakis here. So I got him in there. He's 4,100, but if you put Sabathia in there, you can definitely afford some of these guys. Freeman, I like Markakis in Freeman here. Really like the lefties here in this one against Straley. One thing that's, how do I say it? I don't think they're going to be too popular here tonight, but if they do go off, I think that they'll be very, very low owned for you because, there's a 14-game slate, but there's quite a bit of San Francisco guys that are ranked pretty good. As you see here, overall, Brandon Bell's the number 1 rated, not the best rating, but the overall number 1 rated player on the slate against Drew Hutchison here. Let me go look here. 381 WAVA, which is huge, 251 ISO. So they're definitely expecting him to hit a bomb here. As you see, overall bomb detector, number 1 overall. They really do like him. Average tool ratings is 6.80, which is really good, as I told you yesterday. The lower the rating, the better. So they really got Belt as like the number 1 player here. So if you can put in Belt, probably put him in there. He hasn't really been doing much, so that's why I don't think many people are going to have him. And he's 3,300. He's really respectable on his price. So I think you can put him in there. Usually you don't want to stack San Francisco guys and San Francisco, but maybe in a one-off you can stack some Giants in this one. Moving down a little bit, you got J.D. Martinez, 4,800. If you can get him in there, obviously put him in there. A 459 WAVA, which is insane. A 356 WAVA. I think you can easily get him in there. You got Didi Gregorius against Cobb, 3,800. I couldn't find a way to get him in there, but if you can, I don't mind him. Rendon against Vargas, he's pretty good. Look at his ISOs at 311 there, so I really don't mind Rendon, but the thing is his price is very expensive. You got Matt Carpenter here in Colorado, 4,500. I can't get him in there. Jim Adducci, I don't mind him. 319 Walva, 177 ISO here against Lopez. Not many people are probably going to pick Jim Adducci in this one, but I don't mind him. I really don't. I think he's in a good spot to save you some cap there because you're going to need a little bit of some cheap guys here. Even though you got Sabathia, if you're spending up for some Atlanta Braves, you're going to have to get some cheap guys. Anyway, 290, 2 homers, 12 RBIs against Lopez with a 4.72 ERA. Like I said, not really a home run guy. Should maybe get you a couple hits here. But 12, 19, 0, 6, and 19. Not really looking too bad over his last couple starts. So 2,600, even if you get 9 to 12 from the guy, I think it's really respectable. So like I said, not the sexiest pick out there, but he's relatively cheap and will definitely help you out and get you some of the bigger bats in there. Bregman, he's kind of expensive. Joe Panic, another guy, he's really cheap, 2,300. As I was just telling you there with that kind of that cheap San Francisco stack if you want to go that way. Only 155 ISO, so probably not going to hit a bomb for you. But overall, his rating for his tools is a 20.1. So a cheap option might get you in there at 9, maybe 12 with Joe Panic there. Then another guy, Dan Straley, outfield for Atlanta. Against Dan Straley. Maybe put him in there. Got a couple Oakland bats here against Jake Ordozzi. As you see there, the wall was 312 or 305 there for Davis and Olsen. So, they're not bad. 3,700, that's really respectable for Olsen there. And then Manny Machado maybe here against Clayton Richard. You can put him in there. I don't think many people will have him. But price tag is getting up there a little bit. So that is kind of what I'm looking at there. Like I said, probably go with Sabathia as kind of your mid-range guy. And then I don't mind a couple, like I said, Atlanta bats in this one. If you want to go a couple Giants, that is up to you guys if you want to go that way. And then if you want to stack a couple Cardinals, that's up to you if you want to go that way as well. I don't mind a couple Arizona guys against Erasmo Ramirez. I'm a Seattle fan, but he's really iffy, and Arizona's been half decent. So I don't mind a couple Arizona guys if you want to go that way. Maybe 1 or 2 guys against Andrew Heaney. Houston, their offense hasn't been too crazy though, so don't know if you really want to touch that one. Like I said, maybe a couple of bats there against Alex Cobb, but he really hasn't been bad his last couple starts. Clayton Richard, maybe 1 or 2 guys for Los Angeles, maybe Dozier, and maybe some Manny Machado. Then, like I said, stack that Atlanta game. Couple Detroit guys for fillers there. Drew Hutchison, like I said, a couple Giants against him, maybe 1 or 2 Washington guys against Vargas if you want to go that way. So, yeah, that is what I'm looking at. So it should be pretty good to stack here. I think you can definitely stack a couple ways here tonight. So that is mostly it. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the information. If you do, please leave a like. We definitely do appreciate it. Anyway, like I said, we've been hot 11 out of the 13 days for MLB. If you want to try us out just for the day, $8 for the day or $30 for the month, we'd love to have you guys on board. And also, like I said, NFL's today, only $10 for the rest of the preseason, which is really cheap, only $5 a week. So you definitely can't go wrong there. So yeah, that is it. Like I said, if you want to get in, Twitter link will be in the comment section. Just message us and we'll get you all set up. So, all right, guys, hope you guys all have a very good Friday. Hopefully you guys win some money and hopefully this information helps you guys out a little bit. All right, we'll see you guys all a little bit later.